last season. We went to the finals. I have another player that's in this roster named DeAndre Clark. He's very, very, very good. I've made him in every single 2K I've ever had. I've created him. And yeah, we basically got a Braun Wade duo going on here. So, as you can see, I was the Lakers, and then we won the finals, and I got traded to the Bulls. And now there's a super duo ready to put fear throughout the NBA.
Awareness and is a terrific
Just to sum it up.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. And it's Dosunmu in for Williams. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Connects checked in. And connects. Slams it in.
Boy, this team is comfortable with Reeves running the show. He's an excellent decision maker.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
That's my character.
Chicago making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Doncic is checked in. Bulls trail by 6. Smith outside. Outside Porter, and it's Clark in the corner. Porter against Reeves. Back to Dosunmu. Porter looking it over. And they turn over the 24-second
Stupid! What the fuck wrong with the game, man?
In the All-Star voting.
I should have just shot it. Stop trying to be fancy with the alley.
See how this thing all turns out.
You look at Reeves. He's on the cusp of the top 10.
The score's going to look different soon.
So, still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And we'll keep you posted as
Yo,
the
I'm
voting
peeking. I don't even know where I'm
continues.
going. I'm so used to being on the Lakers, I'm looking at the yellow jerseys and
Luka
following
uses
them.
his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Oh, Porter in position. And
Pussy boy!
by Porter.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Outside
Yeah, we got a Braun Wade duo going on here. Last season, DeAndre was on
41 seconds left here in the second.
and then he also got traded. But we were
Near the
both
three-point
rookies last
line, it's
year.
Doncic. Here's Vanderbilt. Misses from short range. Bulls trail by 6. Clark outside. There's Porter with the 3.
That was not very early. What is wrong with this stupid shot
in their
clock?
last game play.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see
Then you can't take a nigga shit now, bro? What the fuck wrong with the game?
unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Hold on, I gotta fucking get this shit out of my foot. Alright, I got it.
Here's Doncic. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Shoot!
With 4 seconds on the clock.
Nope.
And the rejection by Clark.
Substitution for the Bulls.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We come back right after this.
Should have kept me on the Lakers. We could have been winning. We could have 2 in a row. We could have. But no.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Chicago Bulls.
Shooting below 35% unacceptable. Makes the game closer than it needs to be. But also, credit the defense.
And now to some other news. Thanks for spending half.
Oh no, baby.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what,
Took
guys?
my
They
spot
gave
as
him
a
too
starter
many free
last
runs to the
season,
hoop in
you
the
sack
first
of
half.
shit.
I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be
hell no.
physical with him.
They've got Porter. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then it's the Cobra. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
What up?
So Clark,
They
the
say they
last
on their
couple
block is trying to
NBA
slide. Fuck them up.
seasons
Hey.
featuring 14 of the top 15
You need to take a nigga
offensive
shit?
ratings.
Yo, get that nigga Clark.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the
Luka
game. It is an
Doncic is on
entertaining
fire.
product. That's part of the drive for more offense. But I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
Doncic passes to Reeves. And it's Doncic missing. And Clark has got the ball here for the Bulls, trailing by 5. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Doncic, 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Nothing better than a hustle play
Nothing.
like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut back down to 5 points in the make from Porter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the call will go against Houdini. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Smith checked in for Buzelis. Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. Pass to Doncic. Launches it. And again, no good by the Lakers. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Reeves against Porter. Here's Dosunmu. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Now just a 3-point Laker lead.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Back to Doncic. 36 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
And
Yo, somebody
they
stop this guy.
finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And, you know, to shoot that poorly early and to have the lead now, they feel fortunate, but they've earned their good fortune.
Clark, the pass to Smith. Porter, bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Doncic looking it over. Over Porter. Fires from way outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He finishes with 9 points. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
So,
Great job moving the ball.
if you're wondering why we haven't seen any LeBron, he's gone. He was out.
Donovan enjoying the activity his team is showing, the motion of his offense, just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of this evening.
The game's handing out recommendations.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth, we've got Connect. Miles Turner out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Doncic, and it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here is Chicago. It's a 5-point game. Buzelis with the ball. He's against Vanderbilt. Clock at 2. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Off target with his 3. The Lakers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Connect. No good. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he comes up with the deuce.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away. And right now, with a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. The Lakers in the lead. The 3 for Doncic. Chicago grabs the miss. Clark's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Reeves, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, no,
Reeves will take that all day long. He'll put himself in harm's way if it means he's going to get to the line.
Austin Reeves.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
He missed a chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Good on the 3-point shot.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Lakers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And here's Doncic from the arc. Traps in the tray.
No, Luka is
Doncic
cheating.
has got 12 points in just the second half.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
And that's a bounce back 3, and they're back in the lead.
The crowd has started to get nervous, but now they're just fired up. An incredible ball game going down the stretch.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He's not gonna miss.
Fourth personal
Look,
foul.
I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
For Los Angeles.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Clark finds Vucevic. It's Porter outside. That
That was
one
such a
doesn't
shit
go.
call. Such a shit call. Don't foul.
Pass to Doncic. Now here's Vanderbilt.
No.
Cans the 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Porter a screen on Reeves. No good from Clark.
You can't look at
That's
the
the last
result
thing we
of
fucking
that shot.
need.
They'll take that
You
whenever they
stupid
get
prick.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're
Trading
that wide open,
right away. I
think you
know.
gotta knock it down.
After this game, I have a few people who are getting traded just because of this game right here. I got a few of them.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And the Bulls call timeout here. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
From deep three-point land. Pass to Buzelis. The kick out to Porter. Puts up a deep 3. And they'll get another chance. Jacks up a three. And no good that time. And so Los
Pussy,
Angeles
I know
takes the
him.
win. They seem to relish their role
Okay,
as the bad guy here
I,
tonight.
no,
You know,
no,
Kevin,
no,
I
no,
sense
no,
that
I
as
don't
well.
even
All right,
care. I'm
David,
just gonna
thank you.
trade him.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Now, that son of a bitch right there is cheating. Just wait till we meet again, Lakers. Front office. Trades. Goes a trade. Matter of fact, I know the easiest way to get what I want. Pretty sure he's the center. Yep. I get what I want. Ugh. Anybody else on my roster? Okay, anybody else on my roster I don't like? Who fucked it up for me? You two, new power forward. Okay. Look at, power forwards. Ooh. What's his injury? Well, let me find some different power forwards. Pretty sure Giannis is the best. Yeah, it's Giannis. Okay, so oh, okay, give it a week. Okay, it's fully healed. Perfect. Perfect. Now I want nothing to do with the Bucks. God, look at my roster. What a starting fucking... Jesus. He got even better. I don't know how. He was 97. And so did my guy. He was 96. Okay, time for them all to get better. Oh. Giannis got better just getting on my fucking team. Alright. What a starting lineup.
Grant, looking at these two
Got
teams,
fucking Wemby as a center.
drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what...
Yo, no.
Let's meet the starting five. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls.
Oh my God, already.
They've got Porter. Williams is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Clark in at the shooting guard. Now here's George. George screen on Williams. Williams can't hit. And here are the Bulls now. Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot,
This is a championship team.
Impossible to guard.
So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant.
Nope.
And, of
Get 'em.
course, the Bulls
Oh,
won
yeah. Give me that
72
shit.
games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of
Oh
my
my
great
God.
memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable
block his ass.
game.
Get it close.
and
Brr,
we
blind his
beat
ass.
Michael Jordan's
Chopper go.
Bulls
Brr,
on that
light the
night.
flash.
Oh, what a great story. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Porter looking it over. Clark the pass to Williams. Here's Porter. Rebound by Williams. Thunder have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here he goes. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. It's that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Porter. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Okay, that was on me.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for him. A different look for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for George. Then for the Bulls, Zach Collins checked in for Wembanyama. And it's Dosunmu in for Williams. Wallace against Porter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. The wide open
Caruso's
look here
bald
for
ass.
Caruso. Drills it from outside.
Well, when he's able to find a shot he likes, Caruso can be pretty effective from range.
Here's Porter. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Well, he continues to make the effort.
but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Oh my God, me and Giannis.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
And a little over 2.5 minutes
Greek
gone
freak.
here in the first. Gilgeous Alexander deciding where to go with it. Six to shoot.
Take a shit, Cobra.
Can't connect from short range.
Oh my God, that
One,
almost
a
went in.
closely contested game
Gotta
so
get-
far.
I need the
Chicago,
Gatorade.
they're up by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
They ran out of the best flavor, so I only have the white one. White Gatorade. Cool Blue is the best Gatorade. I don't care what anybody says. Mark my words.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's subbed in for Topic. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Smith checked in for Zach Collins. Williams comes in for Wembanyama. Porter's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Clark in for Ball. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Cason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jang in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. And Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. And Wallace slams it in.
How about the floor?
Listen, I don't know who you are.
You
just made the biggest mistake of your last career.
Porter against Wallace. Wound up there for Clark.
Oh, nah, you just let him steal it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh.
Williams with a clean look, and the three ball is
I
good.
knew that was coming.
Williams has got 7.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Oh my!
Again, turning it over.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
That's why my name's Houdini and you ain't Houdini, nigga.
Yeah, unless
Houdini, take your shit.
There's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Right side, Porter. Here's Wembanyama. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Nigga.
Hey, have you guys cast your all-star votes yet?
Oh, I'm online right now. Voting it up, Ernie. Got to get my picks in.
Yeah, me.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality. They've worked hard to
really.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin.
Sucker, nigga. Fuck. Stupid bitch. I will shoot you in your shit. Better.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, he's a problem, no doubt about it. One that opposing teams have to grapple with every time he takes the floor.
And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, Kevin. With the time winding down before the trade deadline, it's the Chicago Bulls making the noise. They've made a blockbuster move. Bringing in a guy like Giannis can change everything for you. You can run the offense through him, foul line down. He's one of the best finishers we've ever seen. Then, of course, there's the defense and rebounding, also elite. Add in the leadership he provides. This deal is a no-brainer.
Thanks again, Shams, as always. So for Chicago right now, Patrick Williams is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Porter. And it's Clark in at the 2. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the
one on the right looks like a sped
the
kid at my
effectiveness
school.
they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Cut to the basket.
Up there for Clark. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically.
Wade and Braun.
Especially in the playoffs.
That's what that reminds me of.
Can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality
Wade.
is what really puts a coach over the top.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Can you day off?
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
All right, fuck you,
Gilgeous-Alexander
faggot.
throws it down.
Watch. I'm sick of throwing him up.
From Gilgeous-Alexander. He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Here we are sizing up GA.
What the fuck?
Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his
Take
catch
it
and
from
shoot
him.
abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
To the inside for the lead. Porter with a block. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldrich. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim.
Yo.
Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's
He
what
has
the
a
game
mind of
calls
his
for.
own.
He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those.
Like his
too.
CPU even is just insane.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Here's the break. And that one's good by Clark. And it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense.
I could have easily lobbed it to him right there.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Porter in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Bus.
Porter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. It makes it look easy, but it's not.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The 4 and the 5. The
Stupid, I ain't gonna let you get the chance.
Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Antetokounmpo stretching the floor with the 3. And taking a quick look here.
This is the most unstoppable team.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively. And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Taken away by Williams.
Houdini, take your shit, nigga.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous Alexander making the play.
Can you hurry and give me the ball?
Gilgeous Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Chicago again turning it over.
The defense will
Yeah, I'm
take
getting
up
benched.
miscommunication. Not even close.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over, and you need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys,
I think I care about that little layup.
Inside,
That little puny ass layup.
Room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Lobbed up there for Clark.
Yo, you could have caught that.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
And Gilgeous Alexander.
There's a specific word on my tongue right now. It might just slip off if he makes
the margin to just 4.
one more fucking shot.
And so he hits both.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And
Oh yeah,
that could be
go ahead and do
huge
what's
in a
necessary,
game
coach.
like
Get me
this
out of here.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. 1:25 left in the fourth. Pass to Porter. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Holmgren against Giannis. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Holmgren.
Block.
Williams
At all
in the
means
post,
necessary.
Working on Williams. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. A miss that time would have put him up. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Here's Porter. And then Porter with the jam.
Big time basket.
Pump up the jam.
Time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout.
Make a 3.
Pivotal moment
Why
in
don't
this
you?
game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
Make a 3. Why don't you?
Gilgeous Alexander against Porter.
Yo.
And what a shot from Gilgeous Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that
Oh
now.
my God,
Again,
what the
they're not in the
fuck?
penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Make it.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a
Okay,
3-point
now
game.
they have to
Big-time
make a
free
3.
throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Gilgeous Alexander hits them both. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
13 foul. Shooting for Chicago, Clark. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Come on, it has to be by 3.
And so he drops them both.
Okay,
It's a
just to
3-point
stay
game.
safe.
12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Holmgren to tie it up. Off target from downtown. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
If that would have made it, I would have shat my pants.
This win, such a tremendous emotional boot. Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
I might have shit my pants. Just a little. Oh, All-Star season's already coming up soon. Okay, I haven't played against the Pelicans yet. It's 25. Oh, I forgot they still have Zion. Zion's a good fucking...
And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Victor Wembanyama, Patrick Williams out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Porter in at the point.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama, already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
And here's New Orleans now, after the basket by Chicago. Here's Murray. Giannis with the rebound. And it's the Bulls' ball. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Now here's Williamson. 27 points his last game.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first. That one a little long.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Outside Porter, beyond the arc. Misi grabs the board. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Billy Green. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis.
Yeah.
Guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
I wish I would have just clicked it while he was running towards me instead of setting
He
up
has
the play.
a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. The crossover, and the layup is good.
Ooh, hit him with the spin cycle. Everyone out there is a little dizzy by that move by Murray.
Murray against Porter. There's the three. Misi grabs the board. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Jones, the pass to Williamson. And no good. Some solid defense from Williams. And he lobs it up. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter. From deep. Doesn't go that time. Pelicans trail by 3. Now Murray. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. It's deflected. Antetokounmpo with it. Pass to Porter. Oh, it's stolen away. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Chicago ahead, up 3.
Piece of shit.
Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Give it up for
Oh,
their D.
Lonzo stole my
Chicago
team.
making some changes. Williams has checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Porter Jr. comes in for Herter. And Clark has subbed in for Ball. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Herb Jones. Then there's Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5.
I'm going in for a lob, please. I'm gonna lob it.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
You jumped so early.
It was last touched by Porter. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference. Zion Williamson.
And having a man of his talents in the small forward position gives them so many options. On both ends of the floor, he's able to swoop in and provide his team with just about anything they need.
Pass to Misi. Murray against Clark. Murray inside. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
Now here's Clark. The 3. Porter from outside. Knocks down the triple. Porter's got 8 points.
Porter. Hold on. Does Clark have any points? Yeah, he got... Oh, I was looking at his minutes. Let's say he's got more than me. No, he's only got 3. I'm gonna...
lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
I'm gonna throw him
Shot
some.
and game clock separated by 5. Williams.
Oh.
Big finish.
Yikes.
Okay, I see you.
All right, big fella.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Porter finds Collins. Back to Porter. Clark, the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Williams. Pass to Clark. Puts up a 3. And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Back after this.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the... And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Where's the intensity?
That does it for halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
On the court for the Bulls.
Yeah.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Patrick Williams. And it's Clark in at the 2 guard.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He is a big guard at 6'4". Murray getting up.
Chicago leading by 11. Clark, the pass to Wembanyama. Outside Porter. Takes a 3. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently, they have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
2 minutes remaining.
Murray against Porter. Just 5 on the clock.
Bullshit.
Murray's shot is good.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And stolen by Williamson. They push it up 4 on 3.
Oh.
Jones from outside. Counted
What?
from distance.
The growth of Murray continues to impress me, especially watching him dish it like that right there.
Clark, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Porter. Back to Clark. Williams on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Rebounded by New Orleans. Pass to Messi. Down low. Here's Murray. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Porter. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Clark, the pass to Porter. Banked it in off the glass. Porter's got 13 now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Williamson inside. Working on Williams. Williamson misses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Oh, look at Giannis power in.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams against Williamson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the third quarter. From deep three-point range. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in a good situation. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Herb Jones, Murray out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Messi in at the 5 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Clark, the pass to Porter. Five on the clock. Williams from long range. Fires in the triple. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Pelicans trail by 16. Williamson outside. Over Williams. Williamson, no good. Chicago has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Pass to Messi, and here's Murray. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It's fun to watch a crafty player like DeJounte Murray who uses a blend of speed and smarts to make trouble on both ends of the floor.
Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, BA, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Throws it up high and out of bounds. The Pelicans.
Giannis, you fucking idiot. You're lucky you're good, otherwise I'd trade you.
And it's a completely So it's the Bulls winning this one easily.
I'm ending
Exceptional
the
effort
stream.
on the road. They were ready and they were focused.